We see the Use It programme as absolute strategic importance to our trust, but also to the regeneration of the area around Midland Met Hospital. We have lots of skilled overseas workers who are working in the local area who need support to get into the NHS. I think a lot of people don't realise, and I didn't realise when I first learned about this programme, that we have people who are delivery drivers or working in low skilled work when actually they're qualified doctors or nurses, biomedical scientists, public health doctors. And the NHS and we as a trust are crying out for those skills. So the awesome team here at Learning Works, Lawrence and Nav, have been putting lots of time, energy and effort into the Use It programme, supported by other colleagues within People and OD. They've been doing fantastic work, really working with individuals and understanding what they need. And what's been really important, I feel, is the developing of partnerships, so with the councils through the Use It programme, but also developing other partnerships that are going to be of the best support to the clients that they're dealing with. One of the things that we've been really keen on focusing on is the culture change that's needed within NHS organisations. They can be quite hierarchical, quite traditional, and sometimes not very welcoming of something that's not of the norm. So we've been working, and Lawrence and the team and the whole Use It team have been working really closely with managers and with educational institutions to break down some of those barriers and to ensure that the individual and the client is going into an environment that's going to nurture them, that's going to get the best out of them, but also that the incoming hosting manager or educational supervisor understands the slight differences and the different pathway of that individual coming into the NHS and into that clinical environment. And I think that's something we absolutely have to focus on in the coming years to make sure that that is understood, so that the clients who we're working with absolutely have the opportunity to shine and give the best of themselves and get into a stable working environment and contribute to the NHS and the UK health economy. We plan to continue with the Use It scheme and have already developed partnerships with other NHS organisations within our STP and with other charities, other partners, and in particular with primary care, who deliver all of our GP services. We've already started and set up a programme called HOP, Healthcare Overseas Professionals, to take Use It to the next stage. So Lawrence and the team will be working with all of our existing clients and also bringing on board new clients to provide opportunities, placements and support right across the Black Country STP. My HRD colleagues, other Chief Exec colleagues are very supportive of doing that, and so we hope that the project and the programme and actually helping people to get into work in the NHS will go from strength to strength.
Well, I'm originally Palestinian and I got my medical qualification from Sudan, and I started some training in Egypt. Then I moved to Saudi Arabia, and I did work for 7 years as a doctor in Saudi Arabia. Then here I am. I found out about Use It project while I was searching how I can join a hospital for a clinical attachment, how I can find support to pass the IELTS, how I can find something actually to help me to finish the GMC registration and start my profession in the country. The support was great. Since I arrived here, I met Lawrence, who's a great character actually, and yeah, and he welcomed me, and actually just I felt he removed all the burden. He said that they will register me with the IELTS and they will help me to pass the test, because they have some teaching for the doctors, which they do in a group, and I think from time to time. Also, he said he is going to help me to pursue the clinical attachment, and they are arranging also some advice through some GPs. Without Use It project, I was lost. Like, I don't know from where to start. To be honest, I was looking just online, keeping calling different hospitals. Sometimes not every hospital they are aware about how the foreigners they can start clinical attachment. They keep telling you go the education department, go the learning, go the medical staffing. The recruitment, you know, it's you don't know from where to start. You know, just it's I don't know how to describe it, but just it was really difficult. And then here, just I feel okay. I have started from here, and everything clear. I'm going to pass the IELTS, and after that, I will start the clinical attachment. Hopefully, I will finish it soon. I can see myself in the future in the UK working as a cardiologist, or I would say registrar in the cardiology especially.
When I first come into this country, really disappointing about my qualification, because I used to finish a degree for 5 years, which is honor degree, and then work for 3 years in NHS, and it's like NHS, but it's Ministry of Health in Sudan. And when I came here, it was the first time I didn't know where to start, and I've tried to look in websites how to get the jobs in NHS. And now I got support from the doctors, because I've got a lot of people, we are friends, and they're doing some courses for IELTS. They said, why not join us? And then I found you. When I came here, I came without appointment or without anything, and then just come and knock the door, and then they took my details, and they took my copy of my qualifications, and then they were gonna contact you. By the time I get home, I'm just only 10 minutes away from here. I got already email, and then we were gonna contact Sandwell, and we were gonna contact city hospitals about your qualification, and we will help you about your support. And then 1 week ago, I just got appointment from the city hospital about the placement. Yeah, that's what I appreciate that. Just only in 2 weeks, I've got something that I've been looking for more than 3-5 years, didn't get it. So I would like to, in my future, to be biomedical scientist, and then help people. To help people to get good health and good care as well.